if you have seen my shop, you know that I proud to carry now the deluxe ribbons in my shop. So a deluxe ribbon is basically a very nice ribbon that usually has a fused backing on there. It's got a really good quality wire. To me, it is a very good budget-friendly comparison to something like a D. Stevens or a Nancy Brown Home or a Farrisilk. And those are beautiful, wonderful ribbons. And if you can afford to get those, I highly recommend it. But these, you can use these to supplement those. You can use these to supplement just a regular old, you know, the good ribbon that I've got in my shop, just the RG ribbon. So we're going to use this one today. This is the Halloween print, like I said, with the orange fused backing. The other one in my shop that I have is a black glitter, laser cut glitter. Ooh, so pretty, so pretty. And then on the back, look at that gold metallic. Ooh. So to pick up on the gold metallic, I'm going to pair it with, this is one of those, the premium ribbons. You see the metallic there with the metallic on the stripe. That's going to be pretty. But then I also don't want to ignore the green color in here. So we're going to add, this is a deluxe ribbon. Now this is not in my shop. I just picked this up probably at the warehouse sale. Or actually, no, you know what? This one came from Deco Exchange. So this is a Deco Exchange ribbon. They have ones that are custom to them. But I wanted to bring in the white a little bit and the green. So we're going to do that. But look, it's got a striped background. Damon and team always do such a great job of picking those ribbons. And then I do have this is a 1-inch Farrisilk. This is going to kind of be like the little topper center. But that's a Farrisilk. So I'm going to be very, very gentle with that one. All right, so when I start these, so usually on a deluxe ribbon, well, let me go this way on it. On a deluxe ribbon, I usually don't dovetail because I want to play up seeing this. So I like how the ribbon already came. It's folded over, and it is folded over, I'd say about 1 inch. So we're going to keep that as 1 inch. So we're going to take this ribbon. I want to do a tail that's about 16 inches. So at this point, I'm going to pinch this. I'm pinching it outside of the bow maker, okay? Because this is the Easy Bows Design Pro bow maker. My favorite bow maker. But I want to be able to really get a good pinch and twist. So I will pinch and twist this outside of the bow maker. But then I will slide it right down. And then we have a really good, look at it's even arching just as it's sitting here right now. I love that. Okay, so now I'm looking at the back side of this ribbon. We're not going to make a huge one, but I am going to try to do a 7-inch loop on this, okay? So I've got a nice 7-inch loop here. That's kind of the center to pinch and twist, so I'm going to take it out and pinch and twist and then put it back in the bow maker. All right? Isn't that's so pretty? Because, you know, you do see kind of the inside of the loops when you're making a bow, right? I wish I could see comments. I'm so sorry that I can't. When I am done, before I stop the live, I promise I will go and read the comments and respond. Okay, and here is 7 inches. Right now here, I'm just going to push it down. I don't have to pinch and twist because I think I'm only going to go with 1 layer of this. Okay, so then I'm going to pull this down. I'm going to measure this against this, okay? But then I want 2 extra inches, all right? So this should probably be about 18 inches. All right, I'm going to fold it up and fold it up and see, oh, almost exactly even. A little further down. There we go. There we go. That is the nice basis for this. Super cool. Okay, now I think the next thing that I want to layer on is, I normally go with doing a 2.5, but I'm going to add in a layer of this. All right, here is that one. Again, I'm not going to cut this one. Now this one is probably, it's a good fat inch bent in. Okay, so I'm going to put that there, but I want this to come a little bit above that so it's not in the way. All right, and I'm going to pinch and twist, push it down. Oh, I can't wait to see what this is going to look like. Oh, yay! All right, bringing this over. Now this one I'm going to do at about 6.5 inches. Okay. Pinch and twist in the middle. 6.5. All right, here we go. That is a nice 6.5. All right, now we're going to bring these down. Now that was a fat, so that's 1. I'm going to cut this one a little further down. That's how far I cut it. Then we're going to bend up. And then we're going to go up again. All right, and then look. Oh, it's even. I love that. You see, look already how these loops are just popping up already, right? Super, super pretty. All right, now let's put in a little bit of this. This is just that regular RG ribbon. It is not a deluxe, but having all these loops behind here is going to give it a lot of really good support. So this one I am going to dovetail. Kind of like to right above there. So in here, I'm just going to pinch and twist it right in the bow maker. Bring it over. This one I'm also going to I'm going to do that one maybe like at 6 inches. All right. 6 inches, 6 inches. Cool. Bringing it down. A little past here. I like how the tails are going to be going up shorter on this one. This one would be ideal for like a tree topper bow, right? But I'm going to separate this out. So I'm going to go opposite sides on this, see? Like that. And now I think it's time we're going to bring in this beautiful one from Decor. Gorgeous. Again, starting there. I'm going to hit it just above there. All right. Now this, since I'm getting a little bit taller up, this spreads out a little bit more, so I can pinch and twist it in here, and it's not too bad. All right, this will be, I'm going to do that at 6. All right. Do that at 6 and 6. All right. Lots of tails. But I think this tail I'm going to bring up. All right, so I'm going to go past here. I'm cutting it about a good 2.5 inches past there. Because I want to do is, this tail is going to go up at the top. Okay. And I usually have it come out just slightly past that loop. So that's going to go up there. That's going to go up here. Okay. Now I'm going to go back for a second to the black. And I am going to add just a tail. So I'm going to bend this once, twice. Okay. I'm going to come in from the other side this time. Well, maybe not. Yeah, I'm going to come in from this side because I want this tail to go on this side. So here we go. Just going to have a tail just to fill that all out real nice like that. Okay. So then that one's got to cut a little bit further. We're going to bend it over. Here we go. These would be really nice for like coach lights outside. Putting these on the lights that are outside your garage or right outside your house. I'm putting it on a lantern. This would be a great one for a lantern. Love that idea. All right. I thought about putting some of this in there, but I don't know. Yeah, hell with it. Let's do it. Let's do it. So this is also in my shop. It is not a deluxe. It is just a regular, premium ribbon that I've got in my shop. So this one, this is a 12-inch tail. Okay. Pinch and twist. Bring this in. Pinch and twist. We're going to do 5-inch loop on this. Okay, 5-inch loop here. All right, and I think this isn't super strong, but I think it's going to be okay to have a tail going up. This one I'm going to dovetail. So this isn't like satin backed or anything, but it does have a good ribbon on there, a wire. So we're going to keep that one. All right. And now we're going to top it off with Farrisilk. Okay. Woo. First time using a roll of designer ribbon. Gives me a little heart palpitations there. Because this roll was $17. But it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous because like the wire on it is amazing. All right. So I am going to start, first of all, I want to have just a tail. All right, I'm just going to go bend and bend. Oh my gosh. I love designer ribbons. The key is to use them sparingly and mix them with non-premium ribbons or non-luxury ribbons, right? Because that way you're going to get a good mix. And you've got all that good support from those wires already in there. Okay. Now we're going to make the bow with two tails. So there I go. There I go. There that is. Yeah, that's good. Pinch and twist. Bring that over. And this loop here is about 4.5 inches. This is my smaller one. This is 4.5 on that side. And I think because I already had a tail coming down, I've got two tails there, I'm going to bring this one up as a tail there. All right. So I need to cut it up here. Bring it down. Bring it down. Ooh, measured perfectly. I don't think I'd be able to do that again if I tried. And then, you know, I kind of wish... Oh, I have one right here. This is not a premium ribbon. This is just a regular ribbon. This is a 7/8, but it's just black. And I just want to have this in here. It's already cut on an angle. I just want a little loop in the middle. Just a little loop in the middle. Just to come up just like that. And boom. All right. So now we've got this whole big thing in here. What do I need to get it out? I have a zip tie and I have two chenille stems. We're going to twist these together. Here we go. Twist and twist and twisting. All right. We now have one really long pipe cleaner. This is measuring about 21 inches. All right. Now I'm going to get my hands underneath it, but I'm going to push down from the top as I pull up from the bottom. It is a sandwich. You don't want to lose any of the layers. Okay. Push it together. This is going to go just boop, small, slight movements. And then this is going to go right between my fingers. Okay, see it coming up between there? All right, and I'm just going to put that under my thumb, just tiny little movement. Bring it around. Okay, still keep that. You want to keep everything straight up and down. You don't want anything sliding above or beyond, right? All right, I have it tight now, okay? But it's not super, super tight. I'm going to take my pipe cleaners and just hold it like this. I want to do the final placement of everything. So I'm going to make sure everything's going to come down and be where I want it to be before I give it those final tugs. Okay. Pay special attention to right in here, making sure nothing is folded or creased. That one there. Down the middle. That's good, that's good. That'll be down the middle. Bring it over. All right, now I'm going to go. Ooh. There we go. That was already pretty darn tight. But sometimes I can just push down on the ribbon and get an extra couple clicks out of there. Okay. All right. So we'll take a look now because I squished it. We're going to have to refluff, but we're going to check the position of all of our loops. I usually like to start in the back though. So I'm going to start with that. Got that. See how the purple is up there, but it's down on this side, so they're opposites. All right. Got our little tails up here. And that in the middle. I'm really glad that I ended up putting that in the middle. And here we go. We have mixed some expensive deluxe and Farrisilk ribbons with some regular RG ribbons, and you end up with a beautiful bow that might be a little more expensive than usual, but it looks great, and you're able to leverage multiple different types of ribbon. There we go. Get that tail up there. There we go. Hold on. Let me move that tail. There we go. I needed 2 hands to do it. Sorry. There we go. So imagine this. On a front door, you can put this simply just on a grapevine wreath by itself. You can put it on the coach lights, lantern, a banister. People like to decorate their banisters. So this turned out really, really cute. I do have links pinned in my post here for this black laser cut with the orange metallic backing and this plaid with the orange backing. Okay? You can check that out in my shop, sweetariadecor.com. Ooh. And then here's a look from the back. I never show the back. I should start showing what the back of the bows look like. There we go. Pipe cleaner just twisted right around there. All right. Awesome. Now let me go back and check the comments because I was not able to see them. So let me say, first of all, hello. Thank you, everyone watching. Rosemary, Linda. I'm a Linda too. Oh, you've got the Y though. You got the cool Linda. Leslie, hello. Yeah, Linda, I got to use that Find My device to find my iPad. That would assume, though, that my iPad is actually charged, and that is where I fail miserably. Elvina, thank you so much for watching. Debbie, Kayleen, Evelina, Trixie, hi. Hello. Donna, Patty. Oh, Trixie loves the color of ribbons. I do, too. I like that there's a little pop of green in there, right? That makes me happy. That makes me so happy. Nancy from Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin. My husband was born there. He went to the University of Madison. He's a lifelong Badger. Monterey. I love your name. And Georgina. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys can catch me tomorrow night. I'm going to do a longer crafting session. Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Central is what I call Sweet Aria at 7. And I think we're going to keep on doing the Halloween theme. So I'll come up with something fun. I think we're going to need something with some glitter leaves. I'm thinking this might be a bigger one tomorrow night, guys. So I might do the base ahead of time, and then we will just decorate that on the live because that's the most fun part anyway. Oh, Trixie, thanks. I'm glad. Hopefully my instructions are helpful. I know with bow making, it's very hard to watch people make the bows because sometimes they go really fast and they assume people know things like the pinch and twist and all that. But I like to assume that people are watching this for the first time and, you know, need a little extra help. So if you want to watch it again on replay, I do have all my videos backed up to YouTube because they get kicked off of Facebook after 30 days. So I've got a whole library out there on YouTube. Just search at Sweet Aria Decor. All right. Thank you. Love you all. Goodbye, my sweeties.
Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe. You can buy my decor and supplies at sweetariadecor.com, and you can follow me on social media.